Hi, you guys, it's Ruby back again with all your Las Vegas news and updates for October. Quite frankly, the strip might be unrecognizable to you between all of this crazy F1 construction and the chaos and fallout from the MGM hacks. I am here to deliver all of this news to you. October is actually probably our biggest update yet. You are not going to want to miss this. Before I get into everything, if you are not subscribed, my goal is to hit 275,000 subscribers. We are really close, so it is completely free for you to subscribe. It helps my channel to grow. Thank you if you do. The Fontainebleau has updated their website, and they have dropped a ton of amazing renderings and information that is coming to the property. They dropped a bunch of renderings on their rooms and suites. They look absolutely beautiful. And they also announced, oh my gosh, so many restaurants. Several fine dining options, steakhouse, a brunch place with afternoon tea, an omakase, a 12-seat Japanese experience, which sounds amazing, as well as the promenade, which is essentially a food hall. And they listed like pizza, bagels, tacos, tons of dining. They've shown renderings for their spa, the day club, the nightclub, the pool. It all looks just absolutely incredible. So excited about this. Now, they are set to open on December 13th. I got my room booked. I even got a text message saying I was the first person to book a room. This happened to us at Palms too, which is super funny. And rumor has it Justin Timberlake could be performing at the grand opening. MGM Grand is looking like it's going to have some updates and renovations. Rumor has it that they're going to be redoing the rooms. Now, they've already done the West Tower, which are the tiny rooms over in the corner there, and they've really freshened those up. And now it looks like they're going to be tackling all of the rest of the rooms. Along with that, the rumor is that Level Up is going to be closing. That's over in the corner where the West Tower is. It was kind of like a bar with bowling and stuff. They're going to be closing that and supposedly opening a Voodoo Donut. If it's the Voodoo Donut that I'm thinking of that they have over in Florida, they are really good, like craft, high quality donuts. So that's very exciting. Sherry Rooftop is coming to Paris this fall, and it is set to replace Chateau. Chateau was their nightclub. I did go. It was okay. I loved that you were kind of under the Eiffel Tower, and it is kind of an outside concept, but that should be opening any minute, opening very soon. New displays are up at the Bellagio and the Aria. The theme is like Enchanted Fairy Wonderland over at the Bellagio. It is very pretty. I love the pumpkin spice smell that they like pump in during fall. Gorgeous. And Aria did this super cute Thanksgiving theme. I love going over and checking out that one. It's a lot less stressful and it's really easy to take pictures in there. Also at the Bellagio, the vault has opened. This is a true speakeasy. I mean, they are not advertising this at all. There's a nondescript door near the table games. You cannot book a reservation. You can go on Instagram and there should be a link to try to get in there. You could also try to walk in, but Bellagio has kind of stated they want this to be for their like super high-end clients and like have a host invite them in. The cheapest cocktail in this bar is $35 and they're averaging like $50 or $60 a cocktail. All I can say is wow. There are rumors circulating that Britney Spears or Ariana Grande could have a residency at Resorts World. Apparently they were seen touring the space. Listen, one can only hope. If Britney Spears does a residency at Resorts World, I am so there. Christina Aguilera is confirmed for her residency over at Voltaire. This is the brand new nightclub over at the Venetian. This is going to be kicking off on New Year's Eve and it is going to go through April. She's going to have several different dates, so that's very exciting. Ramsay Burger is set to possibly come to the Flamingo. This was a rumor tweeted from Vital Vegas, but I think it makes perfect sense. We already reported that they're going to be putting a Vanderpump location in there because they're doing so well over at Paris and Caesars. And now, supposedly, another Gordon Ramsay burger. I think that's a good idea because this is the most popular Ramsay property. There's always a huge line. If I were to guess, I think they're going to end up throwing this into the buffet space. We've been eagerly awaiting, wondering what they're going to do with that huge buffet space at Flamingo. Some updates for Ole Red, Blake Shelton's honky tonk bar that is coming to the outside of the Horseshoe. They have updated the date to January of 2024. You remember last update, I think I reported, and I was like, how is this going to be done for fall? It's not. It's going to be opening next year, hopefully before the Super Bowl. They have got a lot done though. I'm impressed with how much of that building they've already put up. But again, it is contributing to the construction happening center strip. It is looking pretty messy. Renderings have been released for Play. This was that space that we reported on at the Luxor forever ago where they walled it off and they didn't have any information. They are not doing virtual reality. They're not doing any VR, no screens. This is all very tactile play with games. It is going to be family friendly during the day, but they did say at night they're planning for it to be 21 and up only. This sounds like it could be a blast. I'm excited to check it out. Portillo's is rumored to be coming to Las Vegas, and you don't understand what this means for me in my Midwest heart. Portillo's is an absolutely delicious hot dog place. They also do like hot beef sandwiches. They're from Illinois. They also have them in Wisconsin. If they bring it here, I'm going to be absolutely thrilled. A lot happening over at the MSG Sphere. There are actually some leaks of the inside. Some photos have been released and some videos. The Sphere is opening September 29th, and their main headliner is going to be U2. They actually just filmed a video downtown, and it was so cool to see them like out on the street while they filmed this. In honor of U2, Zoo Station is going to be opening September 28th at the Venetian. This is going to be like an interactive experience for fans of U2. It's going to be like 2 stories, have a bunch of different exhibits and elements, and then they're also going to have like merch booths and things. So those who are big fans of U2 coming to see them in concert can go to this kind of experience first. And looking towards the future, it is looking like Harry Styles may be performing at the MSG Sphere in the future, which would be huge. The Stray Pirate Tiki Bar is opening October 7th. This is going to be on South Commerce Street. It's going to be very near where Main Street and the Arts District is. So this is being designed by Bamboo Ben if you're a tiki fanatic. He has designed many of the iconic tiki bars in the United States. The theme is that some pirates have been cursed and turned into dogs, and I guess it's going to look like the inside of a pirate ship with fun tiki cocktails. I'm so there, you guys. Let's talk about the construction and F1 and what the strip looks like now. Right now, they've already erected towers that I think are for the lighting for F1, and they go all the way from TI all the way down to like New York. Like they go really far down. And on that side, starting over by the Mirage, they actually have fencing up at the Mirage Volcano, and the volcano will not be running from now until December, which is huge bummer news. In terms of the Bellagio fountains, now it is blocked. You cannot walk in front of the Bellagio fountains right now. It's completely blocked off. They ripped out those old, beautiful trees. A lot of people were extremely angry. I am included in that. And they're building the grandstands as we speak. However, the fountain is still running. It's running every day after 3 p.m. The driving construction and delays cannot be overstated. It's been an absolute nightmare for locals working on Strip and even for us to try to get to some of these places on Strip. Stuff is just shut down on every corner. It's really causing some major issues and delays, and I just can't wait for all of the construction to be over. All kinds of stuff going on over at the Rio. We've got some Ipanema Tower photos. That was the tower that they'd started the renovations on. Dreamscape does take over operations as of October 2nd. That means a new website. If you have Caesars slot vouchers after October 2nd, they are not going to work, so you're going to want to go over there and cash those out. Suncoast has opened their brand new high limit room. It took the space of their buffet. And the Palazzo has announced a brand new high limit room coming soon. Their renderings look gorgeous. The parking situation is getting bleak on Strip, you guys. Venetian is now charging for their parking. It is free for the first couple hours for locals, and I think it's free for the first hour for everyone else. And then it is paid after that. And the Wynn, we can expect it to be coming very soon. It's coming. And I know they said maybe the first 4 hours for locals or something, it'll be free, but then after that, it's going to be charged. Peter Luger's has announced their opening date, November 1st. The much anticipated steakhouse is finally coming. You can book reservations. It is online right now. We are going to have to finally go and give this one a shot. David Blaine will be moving across the street to the Encore Theater from Resorts World and is doing a brand new show starting on New Year's Eve. If you are a fan of magic, might be worth checking out. Junior's, the renowned New York restaurant, is going to be opening in November at Resorts World. This is going to be a 300-seat venue. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, late night, and they're known for their cheesecake and their other specialty desserts. Sort of a diner style thing is going to be an amazing fit. We reported that Lupo was closing over at Mandalay Bay and that they were going to reimagine it. Well, we have got our answer. Wolfgang Puck's Carama will be opening January 2024. This is going to be a classic Italian restaurant honoring his mother, so we can expect some really authentic Italian dishes. You guys, I went to Disneyland, and when that happened, apparently all heck broke loose with the MGM Hack. And I know you have been waiting for me to share my thoughts and what's going on here. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about social engineering. This is a really common way that companies and people get hacked. It's the most common way of hacking. It's not where they're just like sitting there like doing tricky computer viruses, and it's a phone call and they pose as an employee and they get access. And it has led to utter catastrophe. Supposedly, MGM did not pay the ransom for the information. From what I'm gathering, they still haven't. Caesars was also hacked. They quietly paid a reported $15 million ransom. As of right now, you cannot log into your MGM Rewards account. You cannot book a room online. You have to call. They do not have digital keys. You cannot use any My Vegas coupons. You cannot use any MGM comps. Employees have reported that they can't access their 401ks, their PTO, they're having pay issues. There have been reports of people's credit cards having weird charges on them. When we were over at the Aria this weekend, half of the machines were out of service, and the ones that were working, we ended up hitting $1,000 on a machine, and we did have to wait for an attendant. They could not let us just cash out of the machine. I asked her if that's all the machines. She said it's some, but not all. But I went to the Starbucks and I wasn't able to use my Starbucks card, and they said that was due to the hack. My question to MGM really is, do they still have my player rewards and my data? Do they have my tiers? Do they have my free play? You know, these are all questions that I don't know as of yet, and this is a developing story. I will definitely let you guys know as this develops and as we learn more. Some off-strip news for you guys. The fall Terrace is opening at GVR. You guys know I go to their Terrace every season. It's a total blast. They always have like fun-themed cocktails and beautiful settings. And T-Bone's Chop House inside of Red Rock has received their Kobe beef certification. They are only the 11th restaurant in Las Vegas to receive it. I put T-Bone's in my best steakhouses. I love this place. So if you are looking for an excuse to go check it out, now is the time. A new restaurant called The George is announced at the Durango. The George is supposed to be named after like those high tippers in Las Vegas. I guess that's like a nickname. This is going to be their sports book bar, so it's going to be right next to the sports book. And we can expect like an outdoor area and kind of like a relaxed like lawn atmosphere. They're going to be serving, you know, typical bar bites, like stuff that you would want to see in a sports book, but looking very fun. The Super Bowl halftime show has been announced, you guys, and it's Usher. He will be performing. Rumor was they did ask Taylor Swift and she turned it down, but Usher's going to be a great second choice in my opinion. The Rise Festival is coming October 6th through the 7th. G2E, the Global Gaming Expo, October 9th through the 12th. I will absolutely be there. When We Were Young will be here October 21st and 22nd. Pride Fest is here October 6th and 7th. The South Point 400 NASCAR weekend is October 13th through the 15th. And the PBR Team Series Championship is going to be at the T-Mobile Arena October 20th through the 22nd. We also have SEMA Las Vegas October 31st through November 3rd, TwitchCon October 20th through the 22nd, and Halloween weekend. So if you can't already tell, October is an extremely busy time for Las Vegas, and it's going to be nuts this year. I can already tell. If you are coming here in October, expect some amazing weather. It can get quite chilly at night. Please make sure to pack some layers because it'll be absolutely beautiful during the day, and then it really can feel a little brisk in the evenings. Holy cannoli, that was so much information to throw at you guys. Let me know if you guys are coming in October, and thank you guys all so much for watching. I will catch you guys all in the next.